Hey everybody, welcome to Valiant Soil. We'll be starting here in about 4 minutes. Don't forget to check out all the amazing things that we have over on the Kobold Press blog. You may ask, why am I saying that? Well, as we announced today, we have not one, but 2 playtest packets coming out this Friday. One is for anyone who backed the Kickstarter, and the other one is for public consumption. So make sure you're following us over on our blog, or if you're part of the Kickstarter, make sure you check the updates for this coming Friday's release. Now, with that said, everybody, we're going to be doing episode 3 tonight, the Marrow Halls. We have left our lovely Valiant 4 in a bar in what seems to be a elven-make town, surrounded by things that out of the peripheral don't look the kindest. And they found the helm of one of theirs that is missing, and currently Uthaime is being held aloft by it with his, I would love to say catchphrase, but I honestly think just a strategy tactic called, "Are we doing the weekend at Bernie's?" I have a feeling there's going to be fire involved and things burning, and my guys probably aren't going to survive. So we'll be live here in about 3 minutes. Get yourself something to drink, some popcorn, whatever you need. And we will be starting off with episode 3, Marrow Halls. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We have been talking a little bit in the background about what's going to happen tonight. They seem fine. I don't think they're worried. I think they're 100% comfortable with the fact that this is going to go south for them. We left our Valiant 4 looking for one of their own, traveling through this place that seems to be full of a magical, necrotic soil, maybe transmutation. They know that they can make things out of the soil, like literally pick it up and make a crowbar, but at the cost of me, well, I should say the soil, gaining a doom pool. Currently, I sit at 1 doom pool, and they have luck, which is one of the new mechanics for TOV. They've traveled through and talked to the Slather farmer, made it through, encountered a ghost that died in the forest, well, an elven warrior or cleric, and that person hitched a ride with the liaison, and that means that he now has a ghost partner. That wasn't planned. That was just a roll because they decided to move him from the forest. And now they are inside of a bar, and they have found the helm, the horned helm of their companion. Uthar took it off the top of the keg, put it on, and is now being hoisted off the ground by his head. Normally, I would start by going to a solo cam or something like that, but because of how the show is set up today, I think we're just going to get right into the thick of it, which means that we are going to be starting with initiative. So, hi everybody. Let's get your initiative ready. While we're doing that, I'm gonna fix our map cam here. Are you all? I'm missing somebody. Whoops! There he is. Do we have everything ready? Do you know you can use luck for initiative if you roll poorly and it feels bad? I will put the initiative on the table here, just so you all can see if it's your turn to help you. I will add you all in here. Boop, there you go. If you click it and type your number in where the number is on the turn order and then hit enter, that will get you your turn order. And then I'm going to add 1 of the mobs just to have them in there for a turn order. I will remind you, the people in this room have sealed the windows by literally grabbing the window frames and pulling them together like they are made of the dirt or soil outside. Not good for you. The door, the guy licked his hand and wiped the door frame away. Also not good. So with all those things said, you are kind of in a crummy situation. Not the worst. It could be worse. I don't know how, but it could be. So get your initiatives in, and I am going to give Uthar a surprise round. Because of the super snappy, immediate catch line that this lovely individual put together, I feel like you deserve to have one of those rounds. So, Uthar, what would you like to do with the conversation that just happened?
So I've just looked to Sino and given my one-liner. I'll look back to the guy that's holding me up by our friend's helmet, and I will let go and drop down.
Okay.
And as I hit the ground, I'm gonna get my mace that has all the shutters up, and I'm gonna slam it into the ground. And as I do, all the shutters like down on the side, and this giant flame bursts out of it. And I'm gonna pull it over to my hand and push it forward, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
All right, I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie. Are you casting it on the big guy, or are you casting it on?
Here's what I want to do. It's a.
Never.
Come with me on this journey.
Never good when someone says, "Join me on this journey of how I'm gonna doom your bad guys." Ready? No.
Linda, listen. Linda,
honey, listen.
Oh my lord.
So what I want to do, because it's a cone, it's 15-foot cone.
Sure.
So I want to cast it at like a diagonal. So I want to take out him and as many as possible, and also probably get the roof in there as well.
Oh, so like a crouched upward casting?
Yeah.
You drop prone and cast it from the ground. All right.
Sure.
All right. All right. The ceiling in here is only 12 foot. It's a 15-foot cone. I think if you angle it right, you can hit it. Are you aiming? This is the big gentleman who was grabbing you.
Yeah.
Are you aiming for him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If I catch anyone else, great. But the idea is to get him and the roof and walls and whatever else I can get.
All right. Well, let me get out my skull dice here, and I feel like those are appropriate.
So I guess. Wait, can I get the bar in there as well?
You want to? Well, behind him is a table. The bar is behind you. You'd have to like roll under his legs.
Oh, where is he?
He's right in front of you.
Is he not the one?
He's this one, and this is you.
Oh. I figured he was one of us. Never mind.
Nope. I gave him a blue frame because he was going to be one of you until this happened.
Okay. So,
I was going to be sneaky.
So, yes, I will.
I mean, if you want to make me an acrobatics, I'm willing to let you try to tumble behind him.
I think I just want to arc it like northeast on the map. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's
Yeah.
away. So it's away from the friends.
100%.
So it goes up that way.
Yeah, you're doing it off this corner here.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. What's my save?
It's a dex save
Okay.
of.
That's really bad for him. And I'll do it for the next crowd. Okay, I failed with the crowd and with him.
That's it's 13.
I failed with the crowd and him.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not the happiest. Are you using your lovely mace with this?
Of course.
Want to explain to the audience the what the mace does?
So the where is it? The Ember Heart.
Yep, last
Ember Heart.
page.
Yes, the Ember Heart mace was something that I made in order to carry the Forge Flame with me at all times. So I get a +1 bonus attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. As a reaction, I can re-roll any dice that show 2 or less when dealing fire damage. Per long rest.
I'm having you read this aloud, and I really think I should have just not made this item. So give me your damage. Any 1s or 2s as a reaction, you can re-roll if you want to use it. Look at Jay's arsenal of dice next to him. He's like, which are the perfect I'm gonna murder the bad guy dice right now? It's like jewelry shopping at his house.
I got like a prismatic one. I got a pink agate and a bloodstone.
Okay.
Okay.
Our baby.
So I am gonna use my reaction because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So it's 3, so that's 12, 15 points of 16 because it's +1.
16 points. So
16 points. 5.
When you hit this one with fire, he takes his 16. He's still holding the helm. When he gets hit, he starts cocking the helm back to hit you with it. Spikes down, horns down. When you hit the group over here, out of that group, you see one of them slowly start to melt while the rest of them stay in a human form. They're on fire. They are screaming. But in that crowd, this one appears. And it was 15 points, so I take it all as well. They are both still standing, but that is a lot of damage to both of them. Uthar, you do technically have a move left, because all you did was let go of a helm. What would you like to do with your move?
I think I'm going to move in between Gada and Sino.
Smart decision.
Smart, honestly.
Smart decision. Very, very smart decision. All right, so with that free one, Sino, what did you get for initiative so I can put it in here?
That was 13.
All right, let me organize these. Unfortunately, while I thought I rolled really well, I didn't. I only have a 12. I thought they had a bigger initiative bonus than they do. Unthar, what did you get for your initiative?
I got a dirty 6.
Not a clean 6, just a
Another
filthy.
dirty six.
Just a,
Filthy.
not the dirty 6.
Filthy.
Yeah.
Dirty 6.
What is a dirty 6 exactly? Never mind. I don't want to know.
That's for after dark.
So, of course, our fast
TOV After Dark.
TOV After Dark. That's amazing. Our fast warrior, Gata, is first in the initiative list. You see fire burst out. It hits the ceiling. It hits the group. You see one of them melt and start turning into that elongated, like slithery looking one. He is on this side. This gentleman matches, but he's much larger than him. He's 6'7", taller than Sino, and he's got the helm in his hand that he's getting ready to crush Unthar with as he dashes between everybody.
Okay, so is Unthar being held by the...
He was holding the helmet, and he just let go and dropped to the ground.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, secondary follow-up question.
Ask away.
In the last game, you said
Yeah.
that the helm was on top of... It was like beer...
It was a beer
whiskey,
keg. It was a beer keg. Yeah.
And it was being used as the lid?
It was used as like a topper on the beer keg.
Okay.
Beer keg still on the bar.
Okay, cool. What I would like to do is I would like to leap over the bar like a cool guy, like a cool fighter.
All right.
And I would like to hit the beer keg with my axe and try and get it to spray over the crowd.
So there is a barkeep behind the bar as well. So I will put one there for you. Considering the fact that you are going before them, I don't get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So you can just run and jump the bar. I'm not even worried about a roll.
Sure. And actually, I don't know if this is too many things, but also
well, you moved.
Canonically, I asked for a glass of water in case this very thing
There is a
happened.
glass of water.
So I have a glass of water. So could I like throw it in the bartender's mud face and then hit the keg so I can melt his face off so he can't see and then hit the keg?
So do you have more than one attack yet?
I
I think you only have one.
Let me look at my character sheet. I don't know.
I think you only have
like
one attack. So
My character sheet says
Kid's like, what do I
20.
I don't know what I do.
It says I have 100 attacks.
no, you have one. I'm 99% sure. So do you want to
Yay.
smash the
I believe you,
tender
Kate.
or do you want to throw the glass?
I want to smash the keg. 'cause
All
I
right.
feel like it'll produce more moisture.
All right, so I'll say it's a 15-foot spray. If you successfully do this, the roll to hit's going to be pretty easy. I will need damage to make sure you just blow apart this keg. It won't need to be a lot.
Okay. Should I just roll?
Roll to hit.
Just roll a stack.
Yep, just roll to hit. Roll your bonuses. Add them on there.
That's a 17 to hit.
Okay. That's pretty good.
And then I guess my damage is here. It comes. I'm so good at doing this manually. Oh boy.
That's not that. You'll be fine. We trust you. I mean, you're only rolling, what is it? A D6 plus 2. You're
It's
fine.
not
You're
bad.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a 5, 6, 7.
All right, so as you hit the keg and it splashes and hits him, I need you to roll me 2d6 damage.
Okay.
I will roll my reflex, which I do only take half. Way above what the DC would be.
Did the roof catch?
The roof is slightly burning.
Okay.
Fireball or something like that would really ignite it.
Just wait.
Just wait.
Okay.
I know what you're doing. I know.
I know, it's fine.
How much damage?
That was a 4 and a 3, so 7.
7, so I take half. Still up. It does hit him, but it's not a ton. As it hits him, it does affect him, though, and he takes extra from it as his skin starts to melt more, and his clothes melt. And when he does that, he kind of shakes, and you see when he ripples, he gets covered in spikes. And they harden like little clay spike armor.
Okay.
That is my reaction from him. You jump the bar. I'll move you behind the bar. The bartender jumps in the corner and dives for cover.
Yeah, he does.
And then that takes us to the next person in line, which is Sino. Sino, you said you have only one spell left, which as a GM makes me very happy.
Yes, but you know, she is a trained cleric and servant of Artemis.
Yeah.
Of course. So we can't forget this.
Yeah.
So of course, kind of rewinding, she's just like, weekend at Bernie's, here we go yet again. And she sees this individual who basically had her friend in like a hold.
Mm-hmm.
And you said part of their face was
melting.
kind of melting, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, looks like there's something on your face. let me help you with that. And then in that moment when she does that kind of like moon-shaped crescent with her finger, she is marking this tall individual who's taller than her, but she's basically putting on bravado like she's
of course
as big
she
as he is. Of course. So she's marking, so then that way anyone who does attack this fellow will have advantage on their attack rolls.
How long does that last for?
So for this one, it says, as a bonus action, you present your holy symbol, which her head piece does glow, to mystically mark one creature within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
Until the start of your next turn.
Okay. All right. And on the right of the screen for everybody, I've put what this person looks like with the mud and melting on them, just so you can kind of see they're sort of human, but not. You're saying you're attacking me afterwards?
So basically, that was her bonus action to mark.
Yeah.
So that way she has, so she might have a little advantage. Yes. Are you
gonna warm me up?
23.
That hits me.
To hit. She is a disciple of war, so that means that she gets to do 2 hits instead of just 1. So she's gonna pull the scythe that has been attached to the back of her armor, and she pulls it out so gracefully over her head to slice, basically trying to hit this thing in its face. You said it hit, correct?
Yeah, you definitely hit me.
Okay, so that's 2d4.
Okay.
Plus 1.
Okay.
So she's rolling. Okay, so that's 6 points of damage, but also too, I'm gonna need a DC save, charisma saving throw.
I got a 13.
Oh, okay. That it meets it. I'm assuming it beats it.
Yep, correct. Meets beats.
Okay, that's fine. But it still will also too, in addition to that 6, get an additional 5 points of damage because of the fact that her scythe does deliver radiant damage as well.
Okay. And are you going to use your war domain power at all?
No, that's her disciple of war.
Is that okay? Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
So they basically she's using that. So that was just her first hit. So that's
really
11.
Worried.
So now she's gonna try to hit, and she does have advantage on this. But nat 20.
That's a crit.
Oh God.
So
I would love to say that I'm going to survive this, but that is a bold-faced lie. How does this look?
So basically, she came across after saying that there was something on his face, and she's gonna help him with that. So she's restructuring that face. So basically, she comes across, she slices, and then decides, I guess that wasn't enough. Let me fix it a little bit more. And then she brings up the scythe to basically rip this thing's head off of its body. So it's a slice around upward into the neck to basically Mortal Kombat this thing. Fatality.
So as you decap this person and send it into the air, the camera
going through the roof.
The camera slides underneath it to a liaison at the back of the crowd. And a liaison, you hear Alfonso go, "You realize I can help you with this. The crowd to our right, there are 15 of them. The commander is in the center." And he makes your eyes slightly glow, and he marks the person in the center that is the leader of that group. With that said, I will put him on the map.
Liaison will kind of duck down a little bit lower and kind of back into the shadows just a hair. Again, kind of just backing up against the wall. Not knowing, I guess really the last thing that happened was he saw that they were just being locked in, essentially. And now all hell has broken loose. We have fire flying, we have beer flying, we have scythes flying. And so Liaison will say, "Now I know why I was hired for this." And he looks over and he goes, "That one, eh?"
That one there.
Liaison will rush in, and in every anime ever, will rush in and right before hitting somebody, he shifts to the side and then shifts to the side right before hitting another, and kind of dipping and diving out of the maybe the grasps of the
crowd. Oh yeah,
the crowd.
You're lucky you go before them. I will tell you that.
And just going in for a slice. using my sword. I will be using my blade here. You will see, by the way, this blade that will kind of pop out of the kind of like the little not pouch, but like the leather handle essentially that was keeping it around his boot. You see, he pulls it out, and it is this curved blade that's kind of skinny, but like gets wider around the
like
top.
a fillet knife.
Oh, almost like a fillet knife. But it doesn't
Clay sushi. Let's go.
It doesn't necessarily look like metal per se.
No.
It is still sharp. It is still everything, but it doesn't look metal, and it looks almost like a makeshift handle was created on this. Very high quality, but a makeshift handle nonetheless. Anyways, the blade goes in for the strike, and I will attempt to strike at this thing. Is there any way I could say that I was stealthy before this point?
If you want to make a stealth roll during your dive through the crowd, I will let you do that.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
Because you can use your bonus action to stealth, if I remember correctly.
I can, you're not wrong. And I don't.
What did you get?
Natural 2 for a total of
You have
7.
3 points. You could do a reroll of 3 luck points.
I don't have 3 luck
Oh,
points.
well,
I
that's a
have
shame. So
a
you
single
do
one
not get
now.
your stealth. But I would like to remind you, you go before them, so it doesn't matter.
Got it. So going in for this, I will say that this is my ambush attack,
All right.
being that it is the first attack in the combat and the first creature I'm attacking. As a rogue at level 3, I get this ability, and I automatically gain advantage on the attack as an ambusher.
While you are ambushing it up. For the audience, what this is he has the Enforcer type. There's Enforcer and Thief in the playtest, and Enforcer gets the ability to do a ton if they go first.
Double 18 on the die, plus numbers is like a 23. Actually, just kidding. That is a 24 to hit.
24 to hit? Okay, that hits me.
24 to
Yeah,
hit.
no, I'm not doing it.
That is an automatic crit because of ambush at the very beginning.
Yeah. Rogues
so,
feel like
even-
real rogues in this.
Even with the 18, I still crit. So
What's your damage? And for the show, just so
damage-
everyone knows, remember, you are doing max first die, roll the second die.
got it. So max first die, that will be
Basically, max your first piece and roll. And since it's sneak attack, you roll that as well.
Oh, we love to see it. Double 4s on the freaking die. Okay, so that is 8 plus another 4. That is 12 plus sneak attack. 6. That is 12 plus 4 for 16 plus 5 for 21 points of damage on my first attack.
Is that with the sneak?
That is with sneak.
Okay, 21 points of damage as you cut through this guy on the first one. He is still standing. Do you take your extra action?
That's a great question, Frank House. Let's I'm gonna leave it up to the die because I don't know if he would really understand what is happening in terms of
Oh, you want to leave it up to the die?
possession.
No problem. Which die would
Yeah.
you like to use?
I'm gonna use a D20, right?
All right, can I get a D20 roll from the audience? Exclamation
Oh, no.
point 1 D20. 1 to 10, he doesn't do it. On 11 to 20, he does. Because what's going on right now is he's seeing if the spirit that's with him allows him to make an extra attack. Because he is possessed right now by Alfonso. And that means that once prolonged rest, because of this cohabitation, he can take an extra attack. Nothing bad could come of this.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what
Oh,
happens here.
Serving Hands has got it in the chat. Let's see what we get for an exclamation point.
I make it.
1d20.
I make the attack.
All right, let's
It's
go.
11.
Let's go.
Okay, second attack coming in hot. This one is going to be this is not at advantage because it is not the first attack of the round.
It is not.
And that is going to be a total of 15 to hit. 1-5.
Are you happy with that?
I don't have a
You
choice.
do. You could add luck to it.
I don't have luck.
Oh, you're out.
I haven't failed yet.
Okay,
because
well,
I'm a perfectionist.
I would love to say you're going to get a luck point, but you hit it on the money. I was just trying to get you to spend your luck.
Gotcha. Okay, appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Damage
so
again.
now I'm going to go ahead and roll damage again.
You don't get sneak on this, but you do get your normal damage.
7 points of damage.
7 points. That is enough to take this one down.
Love to see it.
When this one goes down, I have to roll a morale check for the crowd. Can I get another d20 from the audience? When the lead clade creature gets cut once, cut a second time, opens his chest cavity like it actually falls backwards and just splashes into a clay pool.
I do one of those, like, while I'm rushing by, I, like, take the blade into 2 hands and I slice at his shins, kind of, like, knocking him down.
One more time?
I feel like the shins, like, because they're made of mud, they just fall straight down and land, like, flat on the ground.
Like chopping logs?
I come back in because I'm, like, I ran a little bit past him, and I come back in for the final hit, and I just stick it into his back.
So as you pull him down, while they're rolling the d20 here from the audience, that's going to take us to... the bad guys in the yes, one of my bad guys weeks ago, except that he's dead. Cool.
Love to see that. Love to see it.
So my crowds go. All right. With that, as the camera kind of slides back to over Alezan's shoulder, looking into the room, the fire is slowly spreading across the ceiling. You hear a door open outside, and you hear the sound of thunder and rain kick in outside. As that is going on, the crowds go. The first crowd swarms over the bar as the barkeep tries to hide, going after Gata. The leader that's in this one moves forward along with the crowd to attack. We moved the wrong one. This is Sino. You guys.
Oh yeah. I was just looking. I was like, wait.
Let me move people here. Let me slide stuff. Let's do a little sloppy swap. Problem solved.
Flying through the sky with a scythe, you know.
There you go. Like so. And then how do I want to move these other ones? I think. Obviously, this crowd, a 13, they stay, they don't run, so they're going to swarm Alezan.
I would be over here, by the by. My character, I forgot to move him.
That's all right. I'm not worried about it. I can kill you attack you no matter where you are on the map. And then these ones are going to seal this window. And then this group is going to seal this window. And the little kids go over to the windowsill and start grabbing candlesticks. And then I'll move him out of the way. The door is sealed. They're going to move forward, and that is all of my movement is groups, and I'm going to do attacks. We'll start with Gata. As they clamber over the bar, they start to kind of melt together, merge together as like one unison piece as they're climbing over. I only make one attack as a group. I don't think a 13 hits you. You know what?
I think so either.
Yeah, that's not good. Now that I know that, the one that's on Sino, the commander, is going to use his legendary action. And he tells them to hold them down. And as a group, they move as a wave to grapple Sino and pin her to the ground. I need a athletics check from you, please.
Okay.
You've got this.
What could go wrong?
Gata or Sino?
Sino. I miss Gata. I tried.
Okay.
She's parrying and dodging and doing all her stuff.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a 10.
Yes, Serving Hands. This is a more intense version of Clue. Who did
If I
it?
had to describe this game in any way, that would be it.
Yeah. What'd you get on your athletics?
Oh no, that was a 12.
They grapple and pull and get you to the ground. You take 4 points of damage. Okay. As the commander walks over and he raises his hand and it turns into this long hook and he slams it down through the clay creatures. He gets advantage on his attack from you being prone. I got a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
With that, I do pretty good damage here. So 6 max on the 1. 7, 8, 9. I do 10 points of damage as he hits you through the shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
So 4 and 10 is your total. So 14 in total between the two. And then the ones that are on Alezan, as it goes through the crowd of these like just hands and stuff flying in the air, the ones around you see you drop them and they all look down and they all look up in unison at you. And they're going to try to grapple you. They do not have a commander. They are at disadvantage. I don't think a 14 hits you.
So 14, if I'm not mistaken, is my AC.
Oh.
But can we just like do something wild here? I have an ability called Cold-Blooded that I forgot about on my turn that essentially says if I drop a target to 0 HP with an attack, I can literally make another attack at somebody that's close to me.
All right, as I go to mob you, I will give you your extra attack. It's new rules. I'll let you have the one. It's fair. After this, though, no more freebies.
The reason I beg your pardon. The reason I beg your pardon is because can we just convert that into a like
another attack,
a bonus to the AC? Or,
no, just give me another attack. No, take it, because you might drop them. Because every time they get damaged from here on out, they have to make a morale check or they flee.
16.
That hits me. Can I get a D20 from the audience for my morale check? What'd you got?
6 points. That's only
all right,
6
points. While they're doing that, they go to mob you. Depending on this D20 roll, they may or may not. I will go with the other ones as then. The kids grab the candlesticks and they run up and they climb over top with these lit candlesticks, trying to hit Gata, climbing over top of the mob of people. The kids are not great. It's an improvised weapon. Ha, but that's a 19. 19 definitely hits Gata.
Okay.
You're like, I'll take it. But they're kids. It's a whole 3 points of damage.
All right.
As they're clobbering you with candlesticks, these clay creatures. When they're close to you, they have like flat faces, geometric shape. The smiles are gone. And while they're fighting, they almost like one ear is missing. They can't hold that human form they were doing to make themselves look like they were human.
They look like PS1 graphics.
With a 15, you do drop a few of them, but they do not leave. That is the end of my turn. Everyone is gone. We're back to the top of the list. Unthar, all around you, there are mobs of these creatures. And amongst those mobs are some leaders that have been pointed out. They are the extra tokens. There's one that you currently can see. What do you want to do, little flame bug?
So I've seen. So Cena's gone down in front of me, like
yeah, the pinned
ground.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Sorry, 1 sec. I have to check.
He's like, how much fire damage can I do in one spell?
So, I'm gonna cast Burning Hands again.
Of course.
But I'm gonna cast it straight at Sino.
Like above her?
No, straight at her, like through her.
Oh.
And I'm gonna use Tactical Caster to give her immunity.
Tactical Caster is a new TOV power for the Battle Caster. Now, I would like to remind everybody, Unthar, you should probably describe the aura that's around you right now, because you're casting first level spells.
Yeah, as I've started casting, as I like hobbled off, like this like torrent of fire is just kind of circling me, making me harder to hit.
How much of an AC bonus does it give you?
My proficiency bonus. So I go from 11 to 13. So Battlecasters, as long as they continue casting first ring spells or above, they consistently keep this magical armor about them. All right, sir. Well, I'm going to make my save. I don't know how bad this is going to be, but I'm going to make two. One for the crowd. Crowd fails. They're too busy holding Sino down. Does a 12 make your burning hands? No, 12 just fails.
I failed with the commander as well. Give me your damage. I'm really trying not to just incinerate all these people at once.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction again to reroll a 2.
Might as well. While he's doing this, can I have the audience...
I got another 2.
Oh, that's horrible. Can I have the audience roll me a D10 for end of round something that I'm not telling the players yet?
Aw, come on.
So that's 10, 12, plus 1 for the mace. 13 points.
13 points. Damage. Still up on fire. When he's burning, he has that hook stuck in her, and he turns and looks at you, and his hand turns into a hand crossbow. As a reaction, I'm going to use my attack roll to shoot you. But I rolled a 12, and because you just casted spells, it bounces off your flame shield. Yeah. I tried. As this clay, like mud dart turns clay and hits and shatters on the shield. As that happens, that takes us from Unthar. Do you have any other actions? Moving or staying where you are?
No, I don't have anything for bonus.
Like 10.
But Crap.
I'm so excited. You gonna move? Stay there?
I'm technically in melee with
2 mobs.
2 mobs. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
All right.
I'm not gonna risk that.
All right. There are people. There are kids with candlesticks. It is getting wild behind the bar. There's some underage people behind this bar right now.
Oh my God! Well, we got to get them out of there because that's illegal. Illegal, straight to jail.
Yeah, I don't think in elven communities they care when you start drinking wine.
So how's my beer barrel looking? Is it?
I mean, you shattered it and it blew everywhere, but you are behind a bar that literally has more barrels.
Okay, here's what I would like to do, please. I would like to snag one of the bottles of whiskey from behind the bar, something with like a high proof.
Sure,
I
you
assume
have
it's written very clearly
you
on
pick
all the
up
labels.
Elemental Warmth,
Perfect.
99%.
Great. I think I drank that in college.
It's called Fireball. No.
And then I would like to. Team, are you going to be mad at me if I do something real silly?
I don't think they can ask you right now.
Let's go.
One is pinned to the ground, other one has a fire shield around and getting shot at, and the other one's getting mobbed.
Have you even met me?
I will be so unbelievably pissed.
Good. Then take this, Dan. All right. So what I'm going to do, God takes one swig for her.
Oh,
And then
no.
what I would like to do is I would like to do that cool thing that they do at rock concerts where you take it, then you go, pah. But as I'm doing that, I want to activate my spitting fire skill and try and set the roof on fire.
So hold on a minute here. First off, there's something very important we need to discuss.
Yeah.
This is a spell that you've been holding for 18 hours at this point, and you sucked up a bonfire. How much?
I did.
How much damage, and then how many tears come out of Uthaime? And I will add one more die of damage to what you're rolling because you're blowing 99 proof whiskey on.
Hooray.
How much damage are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm looking at the thing to see. It says small campfire-sized flames deal 2d6 fire damage, while tiny torch-sized flames do 1d6.
It was a bonfire.
So I think I should get 100.
No, that's... I know you say you don't like adding dice together, but making numbers up doesn't make up for it.
I don't know, 3?
Well, it's 2d6, and you're going to get one more d6 for using the whiskey.
That seems fair.
I 100% think that seems fair because I'm running the game.
Listen.
The kids dodge behind the clay adults.
Okay.
They made their save, so they'll take half. But the adults rolled a 2.
I got, it's 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage, please.
All right, 12. Can I also get a morale check from the audience because they do not have a commander as they get lit on fire? Would you like to do anything else, Gata? You pulled a whiskey bottle.
Yep.
You use your action to breathe fire. Is there anything else that you can do?
I would like to go over here-ish, away.
Like, is there a
Actually,
bonus
can I get-
action you want to do?
Yeah, can I hop up on the bar?
Sure.
Okay, that's
Wherever you'd like to be.
Hop up on the bar.
All right, hop up on the bar. So as you're up on the bar, high ground, I will give you advantage on anything that isn't on the bar with you. You'll get an advantage to your attack rolls. That takes us to the next person in this order. Sino, at the bottom of this pile, it's getting darker. There's mud dripping on you as they're getting injured. You have a spike through your shoulder.
Filthy hands off of me! Oh. She's really disgusted. Also, too, because she takes pride in her armor. So right now, she is not happy.
No. It looks like you got done with mud wrestling.
No. And also, too, her body is hurting.
Yeah.
She's in pain right now. In that moment, as she clenches her fist while she's being pinned down, there's a glow to the ring that's on her pinky finger that has this beautiful moonstone. And it's almost like that light envelops her. She is regaining or gaining 5 temporary hit points from her Death's Mirror. It's her bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm going to add that 5, please.
Are you going to try to break out of this or attack or spell cast?
I just wanted to first try to make sure that she healed a little bit.
So it is an action to break free. It's athletics. You are outnumbered. You are at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, that is fair. That is fair.
Did I give her advantage for burning away all the ones on top of
No,
her?
they're
though?
still there.
They're still there. Okay.
You
Some
did
of
damage them. A D20
They're
and
just
2.
on
Okay.
fire on top of her now. That's not helping.
She's immune to it.
That is true. That is very true.
14 versus me. Unfortunately, I got a natural 20.
Oh,
As they they lay on you and they melt into like a carpet on top of you. Now, Sino, have you ever in real life seen a building collapse?
yes.
Okay. Underneath
kidding.
you, you
No.
start to hear cracking of timber from the weight of the mud. I had them roll, and the
my
building is
gosh.
giving way.
Oh my goodness. Of course it is.
And
Of
as a
course.
10, if you scroll down on the map for yourself, and I will bring this up for the audience, you are going to be falling to the basement below, and you'd be like, he doesn't have a basement map, and you'd be wrong. So, there is a basement map there. You can line yourself up above the one and just drop yourself down as you all fall. Now, with that said, you're going to take less damage because they're on you. You
Okay.
take 2 points of damage as you hit, and there's a splash, and they pin you to this dirt floor down here.
Okay.
Everybody upstairs watches it.
Ooh.
They see it happen. I will slide you down, and I will also move these lovely, lovely mobs down with you. Look at that blood trail, by the way.
I know, just lovely.
Yeah, it makes
let
me
fix
feel
this.
like things are going poorly. So
Because I did have I did get what is it, +5 to
Yeah, plus
I gained
2 or
and
3
then
now, right?
minus and then -2?
2.
Was it -2? Okay.
So Sino is in a basement. In this basement, while you're covered, to your left, there is a tunnel, like the wall's broken out, and there's a tunnel out going into darkness. Do you have dark vision or low light or anything like that?
I actually don't believe I do, but I might have something for layup.
Okay. Well, you made your athletics roll as an action. Didn't work. You have a move. You're kind of pinned right now, but you did get the temporary hit points. They all fell with you, which means I lose my action this round as well because they're all getting up and getting ready, but you are pinned under this mud pile.
Okay.
Back upstairs, we go to Elazon. Elazon, you see the floor collapse in front of you, and Sino go with it. You are surrounded by a mob. Off of the peripheral, you see the ones that are swarming over the bar. As Gata jumps on the bar and smashes them with fire, they start to peel back away from the bar and try to find a way out of the room. Because they failed their morale check, these ones are fleeing the scene, and they literally melt and start walking through the walls.
What?
Push.
Elazon, what would you like to do?
Seeing Sino drop, like the floor just bust out from under her and drop below, my first reaction is just to yell out, Sino! And I will disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I will rush towards the hole, slam my sword in the ground, and use gravity as my body falls to kind of like let the sword like rip against the floor and try and ease the fall down to the basement. I am going to try and drop down onto the basement and like stab open this blanket to try and free her.
All right. I see you. I would say yes, that's acceptable. I would say you're going to need to at least give me. I guess it'd be a wash because they don't know you're there. Just an attack roll because you can slide there, easily do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now,
Yeah, the only thing is how far was the drop between
only
this floor and the
15 foot,
basement?
but if you're hang dropping, you're fine. Now, when you drop through, you can see the mud is swirling and trying to reform.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. I see it. Like, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to drop down, try to just hit it with a regular attack,
Okay.
just to try and free her. Oofta doofta. That's a 12.
That means you get a luck point.
That means I get a luck point.
You do make it down there, but you don't land right. And there's so much mud there, and the other guy is in the way. Is there any other action you would like to take? You use a disengage as your bonus. You moved, you dropped, you attacked. Did you have anything else you can do?
I kind of reach out into my mind because Alfonso like literally took over and to finish off and give me that boost of energy.
He did.
And in my mind, speaking to Alfonso, I'll say, Alfonso, do you have any more energy to give?
Well, how many times a day can he do that?
Only once, I believe. But I am asking in character.
He says, I could, but it will hurt.
Me or her?
You. I can only push a body so far. Are you willing?
You just hear, do it.
Excellent. Audience, I need 2d6 from you.
Oh no.
Okay.
You do get another attack. Go ahead and make it.
All right, please, just at least hit, I hope.
So
I
at least
can't-
the damage comes
I can't
after the
promise.
attack roll.
This is stressful.
Stressful.
I can't remember what their AC was last time, but that's a 15, 1-5.
That hits? Are you hitting the blanket of mud, or are you hitting the one who's still alive, the
So
commander?
if there's any way, because like they're made of mud, to see like the figure of Sino like below.
Oh
the
yeah,
mud.
100%. Yep.
So I like try to like grab like a bit of the, well, not grab, I guess, but just like rip where the like I guess form would be, like right next to it, to kind of create an air hole.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna move you down to the basement on top of them. Here.
Then that will be
11 points. No, that's 3d6. You need 2d6. That's weird. Oh no, that is 2d6. It just says 3d6. It was 2d6. 11 points.
I don't believe you.
I just looked at the numbers. It was 2d6 that rolled.
Kidding.
I promise. I didn't delete the number there. That's all it is.
You got an 18 on that 2d6.
Look, if I want to use 3d6.
All right, so that is 6 points of damage.
All right, and then 6 points. You do cut her free because you only have to do 5 to get her free. Is there any other actions for you after that?
That is it. That's all I can do.
Sliding.
It didn't die, right?
No.
Nope, then that's
Sliding back upstairs. So they have a commander, so they don't have to make a morale check yet. We go back upstairs to the party, which means I get to go. The guy, I'm going to go with the mobs first upstairs, because I think that makes sense. The ones that ran away. They are not coming back. They are out of the combat. We are good with that. That means that Gata has no one around them. These finish wiping the windows, and they charge the bar, and they swarm around it, trying to grab a hold of your feet. I am running in to do a grapple check to see if I can pull you off the bar. Man, I cannot roll to hit her to save my life. Got an 8.
I'm so quick. I'm speedy.
You know what? I'm using a doom point. I'm using a doom point. Yeah, I'm gonna roll again. It doesn't matter. I got a 12. It doesn't matter. My doom point is gone.
Never mind.
I got a 12.
Good job.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then the ones that were fighting Elazon that he dashed through see the fiery shield of Unthar, and they jump on it, trying to snuff it out. Now, if they take damage, I have to roll a check. So if the audience can give me a d20, Unthar, I'm trying to grapple you. I need an athletics check from you, good sir.
Oh, good. I'm really good at that.
I figured you were awesome at it.
Where?
Just call back to your dwarven heritage.
Just call to it. What could go wrong?
Where is my athletics? Do I have?
Very first skill.
Yep. It's
Very
not,
first
actually. It's
non-talented
acrobatics.
skill that you have.
That would be acrobatics.
Oh, sorry. Second very non-talented skill that you have.
That's a 3.
Oh no!
They do the same thing. They mob you into a blanket. I need a D10 from the audience to see if more of the floor collapses. Yeah, so we got a 7 on the D20. Okay, as they jump on you and hit the fire shield, they do melt around you though, and they don't pin you because they get ready to flee from the damage they took. So you broke the morale of another unit. They are trying to run away from the scene. Yeah, I guess it's nice. I was excited about having combat. And then the other mob, seeing what's going on, is going to run and fall down the hole. And as like a pouring mob, they like when you look up, there's a shadow as they pour through the vortex closing on you. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you?
Yeah, you see Elazon go, oh shit.
Wait, is it like a mudslide made of like?
It's like mudslide with like people in it coming out of it. Yes.
Okay.
Another 10. Okay.
It's like the 80s movie laundry chute thing.
Okay. What'd you get? What'd you get a Liaison?
Dex save,
Yeah.
Nate.
Oh, that's awesome. As they pile on you, whoosh, and coat you. Now, this is different. Because there's enough of them to cover your entire body, I need a constitution save to follow. If you make it, you don't begin suffocating.
Well, con save is not nearly as good as a dex save for old Liaison.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, buddy, I'm doing good today. That's a 6.
Apparently, you got a big, deep breath before they covered you.
A dirty 6?
Dirty. That was the dirtiest 6 I've ever rolled.
So, what did you get in total then?
That was a natural 6 for a dirty 6.
As the other group comes in and pours on top of you as well, it is a little harder to get out as they pile as a group. What would have taken 6 points to cut out, and they take 10 points to cut out. Every round you make a con or suffocation begins.
Excellent.
All right. I think that's all my actions. That's all my mobs. The ones on Gata didn't do successfully.
That's it.
The ones
That's
on
all- that's it.
the ones on Uther are getting up to flee, but they're out of actions. But because a 10 was rolled, the portal expands, or not portal, the hole expands of the melting mud, and I need a dexterity save from Unthar, or he falls through the hole.
Oh, be careful.
Someone in chat. Too much mud, not enough slide.
So true, so true.
Unthar, let's get that dex. You can make a
Dex
10.
save.
I have faith in you.
Say +1, guys. Let's go.
Hey, I feel like you deserve a
What'd you
solo
get?
cam for this. Hey, Jay. Hey, buddy.
Uh,
Hey, buddy. How'd that go for you?
it's a dirty 7.
Do they get less dirty as they go up to 10? No.
No. Yep. Nope.
All right, Unthar. Well, that means that you get pulled
I
down as
can't
well.
even luck my way there. I can't even luck my way
You take
there.
3 points of damage because nobody is going with you. There's no one to absorb the fall. And you take the impact as well. And you fall on this side of them.
Oh,
He probably
Oh,
farts too.
Farts too, probably farts. Let me line this up. Yeah, about right here. Boxes, shelves, you hit them on the way down. Things fall apart as you hit the bottom. And that takes us to...
wait, is the fart fire though?
Not yet. That takes us
What
to...
if I fart and put my mace right next to it?
Uthar. It takes us to... Wow.
Roll for fart damage.
Just gonna clip that.
Like a freaking hairspray.
This is what happens when you fall apart at the seams. Uthar, you
We're inches from death. We're
you
lucky
are.
to
Yeah.
stay
Don't
from
worry,
crying.
it's fine if you die here. You come back to life. Uthar, it's your turn. You are prone on the ground. Senno is cut loose, but you see a Liaison in this like clay pool, like pouring on top of a waterfall. He's just buried in it. What would you like to do? It is your turn.
Okay, so I want to just like sit up like the Undertaker. Straight up.
You ever
Like,
tried doing it?
bolt up,
It's not
like-
fun. Your real core workout.
Yeah. So Sino, so there's 2 piles, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a pile that's encasing
Liaison, yep.
Elazon,
Yep.
but I don't know that
Nope.
because I didn't see it.
You just see a guy like this, covered in mud, like slowly moving. You did see him fall, though.
I'm intelligent.
Yeah,
enough,
you're
I think,
smart.
to
Like,
put
that
two
looks
and
like
two
an elf
together.
shape.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to
I need a trog.
yeah, I'm gonna cast I'm gonna cast too
Burning
many
hands?
things.
Burning
I'm
hands?
gonna no. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh, what are you casting it at? The mob that's on him?
I have 3 beams.
Oh, okay.
Pow, pow, pow.
All right, let's rock and roll.
So I will. I'll attempt the first one.
Mm-hmm.
First one, I'm gonna aim at. Yeah, the.
There's the bleeder.
guys.
There's the mob on the ground, and then there's the mob that is on Elazon. So where do you want to start? Ground, leader, Elazon. If you break a leader, there's a chance they flee.
Yeah, let's go for the big guy.
All right, give me your roll to hit. I'm also.
I've not been doing well at this, guys.
Oh, now this is a roll to hit, correct?
Yeah, I know.
If you
I've not
fail
been
a
doing
roll
well
to
at
hit, you
rolling the
do
die.
get a luck, but you can only get one luck around.
Okay.
I feel like you
is-
got some pawn shop dice over there or something, man.
So that is
A dirty 8.
we
climbed the
that's
scale?
A 14, that's a 14 because it's fire damage, so I get a +1.
That's enough to hit.
Sweet. Okay, I'll take that. So that's two. I have to check. I think it's 2d6 per.
Pretty sure it is.
2d6 per. Yeah. I rolled 2 1s.
Hey!
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Do you have
and then
any more
that's-
left? You already did it twice.
Oh no, it's a no.
I'm so
level
sorry.
3, so I don't
you're
have that.
you're
So that's
puttering
2.
out here, buddy.
2 plus. So that's 3 plus. What's my spell damage? No, so it's 2. So 3. Yeah, 3 points.
Okay, still up. Want to hit him again?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up this time and kind of brace myself.
So you
kind of
move.
Get into the position.
Get the
in,
hand
like,
out.
Golf stance.
Yep.
Yeah. Get into my golf stance. Try again.
Give me your golf stance for shooting a blast.
Just.
Give me your
Like, ready
second
myself.
roll to hit.
That's 11 on the die plus 5 plus 1.
That's enough. It hits again.
Yeah.
Same damage. Let's go.
All right. That's 8 points.
Okay.
Is he still up?
Still up. I don't feel good though.
Oh.
One more blast.
Does it look like he's on death's door?
He is got holes blasted through him. Clay is burnt and cracking in the areas where it's superheated. His face is all messed up, and he still has the hook hand, right? But it's out of Seno now and kind of blown back. He's not looking good. Like, could your spell do it? Maybe, if you roll better than 2 1s.
Okay, yeah, I'll try again.
All right.
Hey.
Just because he deals too much damage. I saw
Let's
what
go.
he did to Sino.
He does,
so
yeah, he does.
Let's do this thing.
Come on. We have faith in you to roll a 1.
That is 16.
Are you happy with that?
Uh,
I've already told you hit with a 14, so I
yeah.
hope you say
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was like, wait, what?
Give me your damage. Don't roll 2.
That's another 8 points.
That
Ooh,
is
nice.
what you need to kill me is 8 points. As he melts into a pile on the ground, no longer threatening. I need a D20 roll for the audience to see if this first group flees the scene. With that said, Unthar, you've casted, you've fallen, you've taken damage, you've got up, you got your golf swing. It goes to Gata on the bar with a group of them trying to pull her to the ground. Gata, all your friends have fallen through a hole to your left, and you are now by yourself with 2 mobs of these things. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Long Strider on myself and jump into the hole.
You're doing a jump? Okay, give me an athletics check. If you give me a good athletics, I'll let you jump all the way down with no penalty.
Okay, I'm gonna try so hard.
I am going to try to grab you while you're doing it.
17.
Oh.
18, 19. It's a dirty 20.
Gata, I hit a 14. What's your AC?
16.
They are grabbing your feet, leaving trails of clay as you jump past them and dive through the hole. On your way down, what would you like to do? There is 1 clay pile on the ground. Sino is cut out of it. She'll be getting up. And then there's a person covered in it, head to toe. With like hands and people out of it, like grabbing and like squeezing them, like coming out of his body.
Okay. 1, I would like to do a sick flip. That's very important.
I 100% think a sick flip is a possible thing for you.
2, I would like...
Now, I would like to remind you that you have not used your weapon, and
Yeah,
it's probably
that's
on the
it.
floor upstairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could I like?
I mean, as a bonus action, you can just call it to yourself.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. Yeah, Gata does a sick flip. She lands in the hole, and then she holds up her hand. She's like, "Come here, axe," and then regrets that.
Have you not named your weapon yet?
No.
Audience, she needs a weapon for her bearded axe. Someone's gonna have to come up with a name for her bearded axe. I'll take the best one.
Because when she went to go buy it at the store, the guy was like, "Whatever you say,"
Yo,
and then she panicked and she was like, "Come here, axe," and then that's what, and it's really embarrassing every time. Every
10
time.
out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Every time it hits your hand, it tells you its name, and you just keep calling it the same thing. With that, you have your axe. What would you like to do? I will move you downstairs.
Cool. Can I I guess if I have enough actions to take a swing at the
You do. You moved? Well,
Yeah.
no. What was the casting of the spell, actually? If that was a
Oh
bonus action, you can't even call your axe to you.
no, it was just a regular action.
Oh, then no, you don't have any actions left.
Okay, yeah, then I don't do anything, but I look so cool.
What is your passive perception since you're the only person who's landed and not taking an action?
My passive perception is 12.
Down the hall behind you, there is something moving down this stairwell into a hallway
Okay.
in the shadows.
Okay.
All right?
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. Not that that makes you feel any more comfortable.
I'm so scared.
Seno, you are laying on the ground, but no longer have a man with a pike on his hand. And the other group is not only split and moved away, they start fleeing to the walls because they failed the morale check.
Yeah, she's trying to get like the mud out of her eye. I'm going to tear you from muddy limb. And she's like really upset. And she's like, "Thank you, Eliza." Oh, and then she sees that like obviously like it's now just like engulfing him. And she's like, "I don't think so." So in that moment, she is basically going to attack with like pure fury because she is so angry. But she's gonna do it with precision. She doesn't want to hit her friend. She's trying to hit the casing of this.
It's a very good point. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah. I don't know if you ever tried to just cut the bark off a log swinging an axe.
Okay.
Doesn't go well. Only the man named Eric, the sexy axe splitter, can do that. He's the only person. I was trying to get him while he was drinking out of his mug.
And Artemis, sexy Eric and Artemis, please let me roll with advantage. Oh, that was a 20. God dang it.
What did you get?
Disadvantage. That was a 20.
Oh, the first one's a 20.
But guess what that second one was?
18.
19.
Oh,
Plus 3.
yeah.
So
That's enough.
Still hit.
You
Let's
slice
go.
it. Give me your damage because it does wound these creatures. Also, you don't have to worry about making Constitution saves now.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Otherwise, you would be choking on clay.
Yeah.
That is,
Sounds so bad, man.
So bad. Oh, I lost the dice. Okay, so that is 7 points of damage, and that was 1 point of radiant damage.
All right. I need a d20 roll from the audience for their morale check. As you slice through them, they start to split open. You can see Elazon covered in like this wet gray clay, and then all the bodies turn to look at you.
But in that moment, she just is rage. So
gonna
it's
get
like
hit
just
again.
that gleam of moon. Just moon shining through her eyes. She's ready to go. She's using her bonus action,
To turn
her
and
Disciple
attack?
of War. Yes, to attack.
Is this your last one?
Yeah, it is. But she is so
Give me a
angry
roll.
that she's
Give me a roll to
gonna do
hit.
it.
No disadvantage because you can hit them now. 11. Okay, I flee again. Damn it.
Okay, so that plus the 3 would make it another 19.
Okay, that hits way over.
Yes. So let's hope this damage will do it.
Dang it.
Oh, 11 points of damage.
Oh, let's go.
Not
Cino.
only are you scaring them, they all roar at you and you pull your scythe and cut one clean in half. They all splatter to the ground and immediately start looking for ways out. Because I had the audience roll and they need a 13 for them to stay, and that is not what happened.
So she's just with fury after having yelled that she's gonna tear them limb from muddy limb, and she's just hacking. Take yes. And then when she finishes, it's almost like that, like she's trying to be cool, like Gata. So they learn to like pose. So it's like she does that like superhero pose where it's like the scythe comes down and it's that glimmer of that moonlight.
The perfect
that
arc.
goes across. Perfect arc. And she's just there because she's just angry.
Well, as they flee upstairs, you see the hole go as people pile on the hole and seal you in the basement.
Ooh.
We are out of combat, except that there's something moving down this hall. There's no door.
I feel like Elay's on. Yeah, I feel like Elay's on like at the very end of this with Sino's like badass like scythe finisher comes out of this thing, and he's like looking. He looks. He's like, "Thank you, see." And you look down and see one of Elizon's braids that like because he has two braids that kind of come down.
Yup.
One of his braids just like falls off onto the ground. Like due to the close cut of the scythe, like half of it just kind of falls off. No.
I'm sure we can find some miracle grow for.
Miracle grow.
I mean, I'll tell you what though. This is a dirt floor, so if you'd like to make some hair out of soil, for one doom point, you can have your braid back.
I look down at the ground with intent.
I'm down for that if you'd like it. No, all right. We are out of combat, group. What are we doing in this basement full of barrels? A hallway with something moving is not coming closer to you. What does the group want to do? Yeah, I see a hand raised. I'm worried.
Yeah. Hello, it's me. I'm sorry. I would.
I do 3 D100 to the.
I do 7,000 damage. Hooray! It's a dirty 7,000 though.
I'm giving her characters that have flat damage for everything. They just all say 5.
I like that. I would play that game every day forever. I would feel so much less stress in my life. You have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
Easy to do. Always do the average damage.
Yep.
Without going directly into the hallway,
Uh-huh.
what I am wondering is, would it be possible for me to kind of do the same thing that the guys did upstairs where they like pulled the window shut? Like, could I pull the hallway partially closed so we could like
Do you want to
look
physically
inside,
do it
but-
or mentally do it? Basically, the difference is one is a strength check, the other is an intellect check.
I'll do it without going over there if I can.
Yeah, it's intelligence.
And
You sure
kind of
can.
make, like a little peek in window.
Yeah. Hold on here.
Okay.
That will
Maybe
cost you
intelligence?
1 doom point.
Is that okay, group? Can I get a doom point?
I mean, I don't think you get to ask them. I think it's just your choice.
Well, I don't know. Dan could be like, if you do it, I'll quit. And then I'd be like, okay.
How did you know what I was going to
Give me
say?
that intelligence.
I was gonna turn our horses' hooves into plungers to make them climb the tree.
Oh, dang it.
Like,
It's true. It's true.
I did
You're
make
okay.
a little gilded sack for no reason as well. I guess I don't know.
Well, that was a 16.
All right.
So it was 14 plus 2.
So here's the thing. No one's done any work with the soil, and we have you on screen. As you mentally reach out and touch it, immediately you hear a heartbeat.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And it is a big thump thump. And there's like a 10-second gap. And it beats again, and then you all can see the door kind of jump back and close a little bit. And then
Okay.
the second heartbeat happens and it closes all the way. There is an image of you believe a person coated in these clay straps that you get a mental image of. And once it closes all the way, that image goes away. You've never seen this person before,
Okay.
but I will allow a knowledge religion check or arcana to see if you've maybe read or heard anything on your notes coming to this place.
You said knowledge?
Yeah, you can either use arcana or religion. They will give you different info.
Okay. I'm going to do Arcana.
I mean, you're probably better at it.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Oh, that's a dirty 10.
You don't remember anything in the notes, but you have heard that people who pass here no longer have a heartbeat.
Okay.
And they no longer hear it when they come back from the dead either.
Okay.
So whoever's heartbeat or whatever's heartbeat you're hearing is still alive.
Okay. Then Gada will turn to the group who are not occupied with cleaning themselves off and be like, I don't know the best way to say this, but there's something alive down here, but I don't know if it wants to kill us or not. So just there is that info for you. Please enjoy.
I would like to ask Lazon, how much damage did you take? What are you at right now?
0.
You've taken none. Gada, how much damage have you taken?
3.
Okay. And then I just want to make sure we're all at the right hit points. Sino, you're at 7.
Yeah, so 11.
11. Okay. And then it looks like Unthar is at 14. You actually didn't take that much damage, buddy. I thought you got messed up more than that. With everyone wounded, sealed in this basement, you hear footsteps upstairs and you hear the rain slowly come to a stop. Are we staying in here? There's no way out of this room. Now.
I look over towards I guess Gada, who just kind of gave us this explanation of somebody being down here. What how do you know this?
I saw something down the hallway and I got scared, and so I made a door, but I heard
That was you?
Yeah, that was me. I'm sorry. I probably should have asked first, but I was scared, and I thought it might be like, you know, a mud monster. I don't know. But anyway, I heard a heartbeat, and that seems unusual around these parts. And so I don't know. Maybe we should open the door back up. It seemed like a good idea.
Wait. No.
And then she kicks her axe a little bit.
Oh, shucks.
Fantastic.
Pokes a rock with it.
Artemis, give me strength. And she's gonna actually activate Death's Mirror again. Because she doesn't, she's just like, Artemis, give me strength. She's just
No,
like,
really,
no,
give
no
me
more,
strength.
No more. So I'm gonna add that extra HP because I just don't trust this.
All right, if you click the box and just hit plus in the number, it will give you your hit points.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Can I do like a little?
Yeah, would you? I mean,
once over on
we're
the
out
room?
of combat. If you'd like to do a sweep of the area, give me a.
I think.
Give me a
I think
roll.
Lazon's like natural instinct
Are
is
you
to like.
investigating or searching? There's a
No,
difference.
you know what I'm trying to do actually is to see if we're out of danger. Like that's the most important thing.
So
to
probably a
see.
perception check as you walk around, look for cracks,
just
holes,
do it
ways
for
things come in.
cracks.
Sure.
I
things
would like
that are
to
moving on the walls
investigate.
and stuff.
Okay, you're going to investigate. All right, so give me an investigation, and he can give me a perception for danger.
Okay.
And if anyone wants to aid one or the other, you can give them an advantage to the roll if you would like.
Okay.
Well, can Fricks help me?
Yeah, absolutely. Fricks can help
There
you.
you go.
Fricks
Gotta love
starts running across the barrels, and he looks at you, and then looks back, goes to another barrel, looks at you. What did you get on your roll for your investigation?
Go get it, boy.
Perception was an 18.
18. There are no cracks, and as a matter of fact, while there is wood stanchions, everything is made, or wood, not stanchions, wood framing. There is a thin plaster layer over everything, not clay, plaster.
Okay.
And it looks like it is mended constantly. And the ceiling is plaster except for where the weight broke through.
Does it look like there's like any undulation or any movement?
No,
Like
it's
where-
back to being. It looks like a wooden floor. It looks like the floor to the tavern above, but everything else around that breakage is plaster.
This is a silly thought. I don't know. But is this like a jail or some place? You know, like it seems funny that there would be plaster in a basement, unless they wanted, you know, like a barrier between like mud and whatever was down here. But I don't know. Maybe that's silly.
It could just mean that they don't want people to, whoever comes down here at least, to be able to use the mud to create whatever they need or want.
Yeah.
You were standing in dirt.
Oh yeah, the floor is dirt. I forgot.
And what was it that you saw exactly, Gada?
DM, you said it was like a guy.
A person, couldn't genderless, you really couldn't tell, but wrapped in like thin strips of clay, like almost like, think of it like cloth but clay, holding them to something in the darkness. And you'd hear a heartbeat, And then you can move the soil more. You hear another heartbeat, and you can move the soil more.
Yeah, actually.
Like you were in tune with them.
Yeah, can I roll another intelligence check and honestly move the soil back, like just like
To
raising a garage door?
Yeah,
You know,
however you want to do it. Yeah.
Lower it down.
100% another. I will take it. Go ahead and make your roll.
What
And
were
then
you gonna
can,
say?
No. I'm just marking my doom
Sino,
point. Go ahead.
Can Sino be with Gata because like
Yeah.
she's
Yeah. I mean, you could be
closer
wherever you
where
want to be
Gata
in here
is.
as they're moving around the room looking at stuff.
But if Gata is opening that passageway, that you said it was dark, right? It
was pitch black in there.
It's pitch black. While Gata's doing that, all of a sudden Sino reaches into a satchel at her hip.
Okay.
And she gently brushes a black feather across her eyes.
Okay.
She closes them and opens them. There's like kind of this like.
Did you just pull a feather out of somewhere?
Yeah, she pulled it out of her house, Eric.
She came with
Frank,
props.
like a follow up.
Props.
Bravo.
Let's
You
go.
get a luck point. I'm giving you a luck point for having that.
I pull out my dice and I start.
No. Sorry, too late. You missed the boat.
Yes. So she is actually granting herself dark vision.
Okay.
And so she can see within a range of 60 feet. This magical darkness, just so then that way she can try to identify what exactly they're dealing with.
Okay. What'd you get on your roll to open it? Gotta.
I'm sorry. Everybody keeps going in and out. I don't know what's happening.
Oh.
Okay.
I said, what did you get on your intelligence
Thank
to
you.
open
I
it?
got a 14.
14's enough. I get another doom
Okay.
point. As you said you want to lift it like a garage door.
Retcon. Can I make like a little like a little window?
Like a prison window?
Yeah.
Two
and
eye
then,
holes.
Yeah.
So
well, like, there's
as
like a
you
little
slide it
space.
apart, there is
Yeah.
a face right here.
Ah!
You hear the heartbeat, the boom boom, and it's there. This person is wearing it looks like a bone helm that goes down the nose. There's a lower jaw around their neck, like a necklace. There's a shoulder plate made of like a pelvic bone, and they have a dagger, and it's this weird red moving liquid.
Okay.
And they're looking back at you, and their eyes are kind of bloodshot, their face is dirty, and they reach a hand through and put it on the windowsill. But they don't try to touch you, they just grab it to like stop it from closing. And they start
Okay.
to speak
Okay.
in a language you've not heard. Meanwhile, there's an investigation going around. What did you get, buddy?
I got a 14, but I want to push it with my luck. to
Yeah.
16.
With a 16 going through, he is crawling over the barrels. The first thing it notices is there's no way in the barrels. If you tap one of the barrels, it pours out clay.
I suppose that makes sense.
As they go through each of the barrels, you start to find some of the barrels down here that are marked differently, that are filled with the materials and water to make plaster. The last thing that I will give you, because you got a 16, is your little salamander friend goes to the soil, dives and starts digging, and it goes down about 4 inches, and it's a plaster floor.
Huh.
This whole area is covered in plaster besides the hole in the ceiling. You're guessing it's actually to keep things out, not keep things in. The hallway is also made of plaster, except for where the wall has been blown out. What did you get on your perception check? Yeah, so.
My perception check was, I believe, 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
The room has no cracks, no holes, no way in and out, short of the wall that Gata has opened. And there is no sign of getting in and out through using the mud unless you go back to the ceiling or through that hallway.
Okay.
The last thing with a high perception check like that you've made, all of the barrels are marked in Elven. Or in Elvish.
Oh yeah. Have we looked in the barrels yet?
Yeah, he
It
just
does
did. They're full of
read that.
clay. And then the ones
Yeah.
that are vertical, like the horizontal, like, sitting, not
Yeah.
laying, those are covered with the materials to make plaster.
Okay, cool.
And under the dirt, his little friend dug, and the floor is plaster 4 inches down.
Okay.
So you're in like a plaster cage almost, or room. anything that you two would like to do before we talk to the person.
I actually see if this trigger any kind of memory or thought process from Alfonso.
No, he's not been in here. If you ask him, here. Hold on. I have an answer for you.
I'll reach in and I'll say, Alfonso, you know Elvish. You see what I see?
I do, but there's the plaster. I was sent with bandages, but I thought they were for healing people. But now that I'm looking at it, maybe they wanted me to make whatever this material is. We are known for using the plaster when we bury our own, when they pass on to live an eternal life, a form of mummification. Maybe the elves are here using that, or something similar. It keeps out evil spirits. It keeps out creatures that may desecrate the corpse or body.
Question, do I have to speak out loud, or is this all in my head?
That's up to you how you do it to begin.
So I think I'm just speaking in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, Liaison is more of like a private person.
Sure.
We'll say that it's more in his head.
In
Otherwise,
front of you, you see an image of him and no one else sees it, though.
Oh, I have a visualization. Okay, cool. So I look at Alfonso and I look back down at the barrels. You said they're in Elvish. Do they say anything specific?
Yeah, they say rites of passage.
Rites of passage, okay.
Only on the vertical ones, not on the horizontal barrels. The horizontal barrels are written in a totally different language that you do not know.
Oh, okay, like completely out there. Okay.
I mean, looking at your character sheet, you don't have it. Does anyone have any elemental languages? I'll take us back to the party then.
So I have Primordial and Ignan.
Oh, wow.
Primordial, you would know it's some form of Terran.
Oh.
No, because it's writing. Never mind.
Unta. I look over as you're like doing your inspection of the area and stuff like that.
Just like throwing things over my shoulder.
And you see a hand come through the window when you guys begin to talk, and it starts speaking, and then it's going through languages until it gets to one that is native to Gada. Gada, what do you speak?
I speak Common and Goblin. That's it.
It would be in Common. There's no way this person would speak in Goblin. That's just heresy.
I looked through it. It's a goblin.
So in an elven tone, they say, "Are you survivors? Are you living people, or are you one of them?" And when he puts the hands on the windowsill, he flicks water in your face. And since you don't melt, he's like, "Oh,
I'm sorry
thank the clay that you're not one of them."
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm one of the survivors.
Survivors of what? Why are you chained up, and why are you wearing like
I'm not
weird
chained
amount
up.
of bone?
And he like raises both his hands. I'm wearing the bone to protect myself.
How are we supposed to trust you?
Well, do you trust the things upstairs?
No.
No.
Okay, then I'm already a better option.
Okay. Do you have like a name?
Do you have a name?
Yes, I'm Gada.
And the other?
I'll let you
That
all
shouldn't
introduce yourself.
matter.
You want mine?
Until I have
want yours.
determined-
You're the ones locked in that room, not me.
Oh, all right. If you are who are you? What was the name again?
We haven't got it yet. He wants
Who
ours.
I'm
are
going
you?
to give it to you until you give me yours.
Oh my god,
okay.
okay. This is
Okay,
Sino,
okay.
that's Undar, and that's Elazon. Okay, can we
hold
on
on.
board?
He looks back in an Elvish.
Hold on.
He says, "Are those names on the list?" And he says that behind him.
There's more of you.
Yes, quite
What's
a
he
few.
saying?
What's he saying?
He's speaking in common, Unta.
No,
He just spoke in Elvish afterwards. He
Oh, I
turned
thought
back
it
in
was- I
Elvish
thought it was- Oh, he turned in Elvish.
and
Got
spoke
it.
behind him. He's
It's-
like, "Are those
I
on the
turn-
list?"
I
And
turned back.
Someone in Elvish
Gotcha.
goes, "No, they are not on the list. They shouldn't be here. They're not one of them."
I'll turn back to Untar and say, "There's more of them.
More of who?
Whatever they're speaking to."
Oh,
Okay,
Can I do
Sino,
something crazy?
Tag in, and Gata goes, I'm very uncomfortable talking to people. Sino, tag
I
in.
want to
hooray."
do something
here
crazy.
you
I want to do something crazy because Sino doesn't trust this situation.
Sure, yeah, that's fair.
Especially now that there's people who are like talking about a list and there's more people behind there. His hand is still through, correct?
Oh yeah, he still has his hand out. He flicked water in her face as she'd melt.
So she's gonna use her scythe and she's gonna just do like a little like cut to the hand.
I would need initiative before you get to do that. Just to
Okay.
see if you go before me.
This is
just a little
because
cut to the
you know
hand.
it's just a little cut to the
just-
hand.
A little scythe action.
It's just it's merely a flesh wound. That's a 19.
He goes to drag his hand back and you nick him and he bleeds.
DC. I have a DC on this.
No, I
At
mean,
13.
what are you doing to him? I do not
So-
go first. I definitely fail. It's not
Okay,
hard to
so-
nick someone's hand. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
So basically, what she's doing, the power that's within her Moonsteel scythe is that if there is a shape shifter
Yup.
in her presence, she's able to to see through the disguise.
He
and it
is not a
actually exposes
shapeshifter.
them. Okay.
He goes and he pulls it back and licks it and he goes, I see. You want to see if I'm clay. I am not. And he takes blood and he wipes it on the inside of the wall, like showing that he bleeds red.
Well, that was unnecessary.
So it was not
taking
just
precautions.
asking me.
Well,
You hit me with a siphon. It's unnecessary for me to wipe blood on a wall.
fair enough. Touche.
I look over at Gata and I say, "You did right."
Okay, good.
Are we on the
Hooray.
same page
I keep
now?
saying Gata. I'm sorry.
Are we on the
I'm
same
Sino.
page now? Are we
You did
good?
right.
Can we speak normal? Are we all right with each other?
I am okay if the rest of my group is okay.
I promise not to inflict more wounds upon you.
I am up to the side, not engaging in this.
Okay.
I'm actually. I'm just busy doing my stuff.
He's just pouring clay out and making pottery.
I'm gonna take the time to use my last spell slot and cast Comprehend Languages.
Now you can understand, yeah, okay. Or are you trying to read the barrel?
Yay!
I can understand everyone.
Right.
I'm gonna touch the barrel, and so the characters are gonna kind of shift into a language I understand.
Probably Dwarven. That's your native tongue, right? Right?
Yeah.
All right. So I got a question for you. Do you want this to be out loud, or do you want me to send it to you privately?
Oh, send it privately.
All right, we'll do. With that said, I also need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Here we go. Chaos Goblin stuff. Finally. All right. Wisdom.
Have you not been
saving-
here for the entire show?
With every one of our turns saying, "Okay, look, Frankhouse, hear me out."
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna do something crazy.
Hold on. He's holding his hand up, and I think it's a filthy 5.
Look. Can Fricks help me?
No! Absolutely not!
In that case, it's a 9, a dirty 9.
A nasty 9?
It's a muddy 9.
Unfortunately, that's not high enough. When you look around, Unthar is gone.
Oh,
no!
gosh!
What?
Oh no!
That's the last thing I thought.
I will send you your message, and while the rest of the group is deciding what they want to do here,
Okay, so
Alazon's probably the only person who saw it.
I was gonna say, I'm like, so anyways, Unta?
What's your passive perception?
15, I think.
He was sucked through the spigot on the barrel.
Oh my god. That's some Harry Potter shit right there.
Yeah, except that all of his externals are laying on the ground.
Oh god. Like,
He's just like
is
naked
this
in the barrel.
naked? Like,
No,
just like his armor and his clothes
no.
and...
Not his clothes. I mean, like, the skin is on the floor.
No!
Unthar!
Now, with that said, I will private message him in a minute.
Did you just kill my beloved?
I didn't kill anybody. I didn't say anything about death yet.
His insides are on the outside.
That doesn't mean it's
You did
death.
say I noticed it, right?
You did see it
say I
happen.
noticed it. I scream, "What?"
Okay. No, sorry. Oh, we're not doing that.
You
Okay.
did. Can I get a fear save from you, Elazon, as you witness this?
Yeah. What am I rolling? Con?
Will is fear.
Well,
Wisdom.
okay. I was like, neither
Wisdom.
of those things are
Wisdom.
Oh god!
Oh, that was delayed, but that got me.
It's a muddy 4. Muddy 4.
That's not good. You are now frightened as you just watch him get peeled apart.
Absolutely. I draw my crossbow back and I like pull my blade out.
But it's not as bad as this part. Gata, you said you stepped back away and pushed Sino in front, right?
No, I just like was like, hey, Thino, you take over.
Okay.
'cause God is not
Okay,
good
so
at
you
talking
didn't
to
you didn't
people.
push them out of the way. You're still standing there.
No.
But you were
Yeah,
facing the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I need a
face the door.
dexterity saving throw for you as the skin crawls across the floor.
Oh, no!
no!
Oh my God! Frank House!
Okay.
No.
Here I go.
Yikes.
It looks like striped pieces of like bandage again, but like peach colored or tan, whatever color you are.
So
I don't know what
that's
color
a-
dwarfs that live in furnace areas are. Probably sun-kissed orange.
Kissed.
That was a squeaky clean, sparkling 5.
Something wraps around from your knees down, and you look
Wellness
down,
goals.
and you
What
see
is-
a flattened. There's no blood, by the way. A flattened version of Unthar's face looking up at you, like a mask.
Hello, Undar. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh my god.
As a
I
group,
don't want to hit it. What do I do?
I'm going to ask you what you do as I type to Unthar what's going on.
So my immediate reaction is to say, "What?" And then like seeing the skin crawl across the floor. My next reaction is I'm gonna yell out towards Sino and say, "Sino, the barrel! He's in the barrel! I don't know what happened.
Bloody how did he get into the barrel?
I don't know, but his skin is crawling on the ground.
No, he's crawling onto me. I don't like it. He's
Look
looking
at-
right at me.
Kick it off!
I don't want to kick him. It's
Get it off!
Undar.
It's clearly not him."
Oh, but he's got his same little face. He's just looking at me. Look at this
Do we
weird
have a
little...
container? Do we
I'm
have
gonna
anything,
grab-
a bag to put him in?
I'm gonna grab the nasty little skin feet.
The other person on the other side of the wall backs up because you all seem absolutely not well.
Yeah, I'm so not bothered by this person. I'm gonna grab Unthar's skin feet and try and yank them off of off of Gata.
All right, let me put the object on the ground here for you now that we're all in this.
Maybe if
together.
you attach him back to the spigot of the barrel, maybe
oh,
you'll.
No,
This is what it looks
it's
like.
a balloon.
no,
You could just
maybe.
turn this, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, yeah, it's like water balloon, but made of Undar.
Exactly, or like had the sausages, like when you fill the casings.
The people have now
of-
backed 20 foot away from the door because they definitely don't know what's wrong with you all.
As they're like literally describing these awful things while I'm grabbing on the skin, I feel like I need to roll Constitution to not just like absolutely throw up.
First
while I'm
thing you
grabbing these
notice is
feet.
it's cold and wet.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, sure. I will
Fantastic.
say 100% Elazon like throws up.
Okay,
Or
sounds
at least
great.
dry heaves. Or at least dry heaves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Do you Constitution save?
I did. I rolled
Okay.
a 9.
Oh, you're dry heaving right now. Pretty heavy. Hurry.
No. No.
Get it together. Get it. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth.
You
Okay.
can do this.
You got this.
I just keep looking. I just keep pulling it off. Like, and I feel like it's like trying to still go towards you
Yeah,
while
I'm
I
like,
pull it.
I'm like shaking one of my legs, you know? Like, ugh.
I look over towards the barrel, and while I'm like trying to pull this thing off, I like shove my head in that direction to try to like let Sino and
Okay, well,
and
then,
Gata-
so
Gata
you ran
know
over
that-
and grabbed the feet and tried to pull.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check, or would you like to give an advantage to Gata to get this off of her?
Oh, give it to Gata for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Sino, do you want to do anything before I have Gata make a check?
I think that Sino wants to go over to the barrel to try to take a look because she didn't see what was going on with the barrel.
It's a barrel dripping clay.
But the writing, you said there was writing on it.
Yep, but not in a language you know.
No, okay.
The
There's no
other
symbols
ones are
or
in Elven,
anything?
but these are in Terran.
So this one in particular does not have any like symbols or anything.
It has things in another language, but nothing you know.
But nothing. Okay.
It is dripping clay out of the spigot. If you want to move to the barrel you think he's in, it's this one.
Let me see. Pull it up.
So you move over there. What would you like to do?
Good question.
You just hear bloop, bloop, and just mud splattering.
Okay. She doesn't know any better. I think because this is like all he said was that he's in the barrel, so now she thinks that it's like almost like either like, you know, like he's.
What do you want to do?
A liquid form. So she's gonna pull out her water pouch to try to fill it with the.
So you turn it on and clay starts.
Liquid Uthar.
That's
Liquid
so
Uthar.
funny.
She thinks that Uthar's in there, so she's just like
Perfect.
trying to save him.
Yeah, no. So that takes us to Gata. Gata, he's pulling, and you're trying to get this off of you. I would like to know if you're just trying to shove it off, or you're trying to figure out what it is.
I think both. Like, I think I want it off of me, but also, like, it looks like a deflated Uthar, right?
I'll tell you what, the way I usually run this rule is, because knowledge checks usually take an action. But if you're willing to make it a disadvantage, you can do it as a bonus action.
Oh, sure.
Because you're
I
just
got a
kind of like,
16.
what is it? You know, like, do I remember? If you want to take an
Yeah.
action, no penalty.
Okay. I got a 16 on my athletics check.
Okay, so you kick it off of you.
Yeah.
As it starts crawling and they start coming up and you see like the hands slide up off the ground as it's trying to grab you.
Is it like a scary grab, or is it like a Uthar is scared and
It
needs
is
help grab?
unnatural.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, he's flat, so okay.
I mean, I don't know if you. Let me increase this picture. Maybe I'm not making this evident enough for you.
Oh no. Oh.
I was picturing like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
No,
Like,
I mean
just
yes, but it's
flat
like
Uthar.
it's like torn and
Stanley.
tattered.
Okay,
Oh no,
that's
that was
worse.
not what I imagined
Then, you know, once it's off of me, I think I'm going to turn to the guy in the wall.
He's about 15 foot away. You can see his eyes in the darkness and like a little bit of his face, but he's not standing near you now.
Okay, and I'm going to say, I realize all of this is kind of a lot right now.
You opened a barrel, didn't you?
But I did not. I think one of my friends maybe did on accident. I don't suppose you would know, like, how to help or
You
what
need to open the
do.
wall and get in here and close it. You are in danger. If there's one, there's more.
More what,
Of those. And you see like the hands come up and like trying to grab a hold of your shoulder and the face floats up and the mouth distends.
But okay, what about my friend?
What about him? He's dead.
And God will turn to the team and be like, he says that we're in danger and we should go. I don't know what to do.
So we shouldn't put him back together again. And then she's holding up the pouch.
With that said, as you're draining liquid into it, I'm going to go to Uthar. Uthar, it is really dark inside. You can hear voices through it, but you're like faces up, the barrel's here. And you can kind of see, and you can feel like things prodding you, like scoping you. But there's nothing else in here with you besides the clay. And Fricks is on the outside, like spinning around and like climbing around it. You could focus and see through Fricks if you want, obviously. That's something you could do. You took the little bit of damage. You took a whole whopping, what was it, 4 points? No, 3 points. I said 5. 3 points of damage. But you're able to do things. You have all of your gear. Your skin is on.
Oh.
You're not wounded. It just hurt getting pulled through, you know, a spigot.
That makes sense. In my head, I was just kind of like a muscular and nervous system inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is amazing. Okay. So
There are runes in
Jay-
here too, as well. I will say that as well.
So Jay knows that it basically made a copy of my skin.
Something
that's-
like that, yeah. I mean,
Because I
you're
still
smart
have
enough to know,
mine.
like, it's obviously feeling you out for a reason, and there are glyphs on the inside, like, branded in the barrel.
I guess I'll say, ooh, take me out for dinner first. What do the runes say?
Do you want, give me your languages, and then also, are you going to use read magic for
I
the
have
day, or are
com-
you
I
out
have-
of them? We have comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages up.
It is in Abyssal.
Oh. That's alarming.
And it's
This is all alarming.
And it says it would say one demon husk shipped, void absorption, what would it say? Void absorption clay. And then the rest goes into the clay and you can't read the rest of the message.
What was the last one?
Void absorption clay. And then it goes into the bottom. Like, you can feel there's more runes, but you can't see them to read them.
Right.
If you would like to give me a religion check or an arcana check, you can. It would be a disadvantage because you don't have all the info.
Okay.
This thing is so
there it is.
wicked.
I'll go Arcana.
All right, give me that roll.
Let's see. Oh, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, because you just don't have all the info. It's not that hard of a check.
I rolled an 18 and a 7, so what's that?
Did you get over 12?
5. Yes, I got 12.
12, okay. So if you got a 12, you know that what this apparently does is it houses a liquid, some form of clay or void liquid, that duplicates a person, and that thing goes out and tries to find a body. They're known as a husk demon. And I'm going to read this just for the audience. I'm going to take us back to our table. Husk demon is in the preview. For one doom point, the husk demon flings itself at one medium or smaller creature within 10 foot. You have to succeed on a save, or you're enveloped by the demon's desiccated body. While enveloped, the creature is restrained and has disadvantage on saves against the demon's soul feed. So this thing has crawled out in this clay-like material and is trying to wrap onto Gada, but it looks like the skin of Unthar. Unthar, you made your check. Is there anything you'd like to do since they've been running around like chickens with their head cut off outside?
Like,
you gonna try to get out?
Is there a way of getting out? Would I know?
Do you have magic? You could try breaking it.
I don't have any spells.
Do you have a weapon? You can start yelling.
I will. I can hear this commotion outside.
Yeah, it's muddled, but you can hear it.
Okay.
They're freaking out. It's hard to make out the words. They've been talking over each other quite a lot. And just absolute hysteria.
What I'm asking for is directional.
Yes, right in front of you. And you do hear Sino. She's the closest going, so, and you can see the spigot's on and it's like draining it out. You know that there's probably more than one of those things in here and they're just pouring another one out. Okay, and not in the way like pour one out for your friends. I mean, kind of. I mean, actually, technically speaking, they are pouring one out for their friend.
I'm gonna cast message to Sino.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, it just has to be a short message, so. I'm fine. I'm stuck. Don't turn the spigot.
Are you in there? Who thought we'd put you back together? I promise. I don't know how.
Do you turn the spigot off?
Yeah, like I think she does turn the spigot off, but she's talking into. She thinks that he's
into the spigot.
No,
the pouch.
She poured it in.
She's talking to the pouch while she's turning the spigot. So she's like straight up thinking that Unthar's in there now. Like, so that is in Sino's mind. She just saved Unthar, but she doesn't know how to put it back together again.
Okay. Well, that will take us to the rest of the party as he's given that information. Group, Sino, you obviously are saying this out loud so they can hear you.
Yes. And you see her talking to, while she's turning the spigot, talking to this water pouch that she's filled with this clay.
The other side of the door, the elf charges the door as it peels open like paper and runs into the room to assist you all.
That was nice.
What do you all do? This man runs in covered in bone armor, red dyed shirt. His face is painted in red and he's got a liquid looking, it's like a flowing dagger of like a liquid. And he runs in and stabs at the creature as it hisses and pulls back. and the face like deforms and it gets like this evil grin on it. It has about 5 or 6 appendages that come out as it's trying to engulf Gada.
Nuh-uh, no way.
Well, I would need initiative for everybody.
Oh.
Even Uthar, because you might find a way out, man. I mean, it is possible that you find a way out.
I got an 18.
All right, let me clear the... Actually, I'll just leave them. Just retype your numbers. So what do we got here? You said you got an 18, Uthar?
18.
Done. All right, where are you at? Where are you at? Why did you disappear? Actually, I'm going to clear it and do a new one, because it's like fighting with me. Clear. And I'll add another one. Oh, it's because Uthar is on the GM layer. Uthar, don't worry, I'll add you back. I put you on the GM layer so they couldn't see that you were actually inside the barrel. There you go.
Hello.
Now you should be able to add your initiatives. All right. There we go. And then I will add our elven friend who has ran into the room. Why did I type in elf and a picture of me popped up? That's weird. I am definitely out of all of the possible heritages and lineages. I don't think elf is in my docket. There we go. So he runs in the room to help. And then, so Gada, what did you get?
I got a 12.
A 12 is not bad. Sino?
9. A clean 9. The
Filth.
cleanest of 9s.
Yep. Nasty 9. And then I get a plus. Yeah, that's not great. That's okay, though, because I rolled an 18. I get 20. All right. And then for the gentleman who ran out of the room, he goes at a 14. All right. Not the best initiative for the party here.
This is the slowest rogue of all time.
You are not the fastest, that is for sure. We're going to go in descending order. 20 is me. I'm spending my doom point. As it jumps on Gada this time, I need a strength save.
Oh. Come on, Gada.
It's going all in. It was trying to be sneaky last time and crawl up your legs so that he had an advantage on the roll. But oh, you know what? And as a matter of fact, I have 2 doom points. I'm also going to give you disadvantage on the roll.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
May I interject with, like, is there any possible way that we can reduce this in any way? Because I have literally not let go of this thing since it come out, and like I'm pulling on it.
Sure. I'll say it's just a regular roll then. I'll still spend my doom though.
I'll dig it.
All right. So regular roll, Gada. You get 1 strength save.
Okay, so here's the thing. The first time I rolled, I got a 19, and then you said you
Keep
have
it.
to roll
Keep the
a
first roll.
disadvantage.
19. It's yours.
Okay.
So it
'Cause
jumps.
I got a nat 1.
And you push it off of you, and you're holding it off of you. That is my only action. It's the only thing I can do with my doom pool, and that takes us to Unthar on the inside of the barrel cavern.
The barrel cavern.
Get your actions ready. We got a whole 5 minutes left.
We got this, guys.
I don't think he's
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You're gonna get really mad in a minute.
Okay. So.
You're gonna get real mad.
So.
I'm hearing you. So.
Tell me.
Okay. Does dwarven lineage let you drink clay in a barrel? No.
So.
This sounds like his initiative should be a 5, is what I'm hearing right now.
Okay. No. All right. I have 3 pounds of alchemist's fire. I would like to take that out. I would like to take that out, position it next to one of the walls of the barrel.
Like the top where it's open?
Yeah, wherever I can.
Yeah, the surface is dry.
Barrel.
Above you is dry. It's a barrel, so you're laying in it, and it's like this far from the top of the barrel.
Okay, so I'll take it out and I'll like pack it on like C4, and I will bring up my fire mace and just point with my finger and brace and cast fireball.
Are you gonna
at it.
sink under the clay and push the mace up against it?
No, I'm gonna cast firebolt at it, just like.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If you're willing to be under the clay, I think that's great cover. Fire's not going to blow through clay like that. So give me your firebolt damage. This is not how I expected. How much does Alchemist Fire do? D6, right?
Potentially. I don't have it on my...
2d6. to the area. 1d6 for the area. Okay, so
Spicy.
2d6. So I'll tell you what. I'll give you 5d6 plus your firebolt because that only makes sense because you're willing to risk life and limb.
So that's 66?
Yeah.
66.
I don't get a save. I'm a barrel.
Let's go. Nearly a fireball, baby. Let's go.
4, 5.
Sino, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Sure, of course. Why not? Uh-huh.
Unless he has the ability to not hit you with it, which I don't think he can. 'Cause it's technically the fire that's hitting.
Okay.
What you got, buddy?
No, I can. I can because I can use tactical caster. and
On your
she
firebolt, but
get-
not on the alchemist fire.
It makes her immune to fire damage.
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Bless.
Nice.
Holy
shit.
I'm just gonna go. I
Let's
am
go.
home. I can't even say I'm gonna go home.
I did get a 16 on my
Wow.
deck.
You're
save,
fine. Doesn't
just
matter.
in
It,
case.
it fans around you perfectly. He like puts his foot up and blocks the fire, so it just fans around you.
That's 19.
The barrel
one,
explodes
20,
apart,
20
and
points.
the liquid goes, and then when it hits the ground, something starts moving on the ground and like frantically because it didn't finish building itself. As you burn the other demon husk that was being made. That is awesome for you. I will go. It dashes through and cuts at the thing. Doesn't care if it is possibly your friend. I do 18 points of damage to it.
Dang.
Wow.
Let's go.
And
Recruit
then
him.
that takes us to Gata, who pushed it off herself because she got to keep her 19 and not her 1.
Yeah.
Man, Doompool, I was really looking forward to you. And it is your turn. What do you want to do with this thing? It is cut in like half almost, like it's shredded and part of it's kind of floating. And you see it starting to lift off the ground.
Yeah, I would like to take one of my chains
Mhm.
and kind of like Indiana Jones, like whip it, but
Okay.
and hope that like I can sort of entangle it, but then also the chains weigh it down and stop it from like flying away.
You're right. I actually was going to fly away. Make your roll for using your chains.
Okay.
This is her chain shirt that she has. It's animated. It allows her to use grasping chains. You bludgeoning damage, or you can try to grapple with it. If you want to grapple a target with it, you make a athletics check.
Okay, good, because I was just going to ask you. That's 11, 12, 13, that's 14?
And it's a +1 from the armor, so a 15. That is
Yeah.
higher than my roll of 12. You now have it grappled.
Hooray!
As this thing is wrapped and grappled with I only have 10 hit points left. With everyone who is left, this thing's not gonna survive because they're not fully formed. As it gets cut up between Elazon coming in, I'm assuming, and assisting.
Yeah, I'm still trying to rip this thing into shreds.
So you're
if anything's
pulling,
on the
stabbing
other
it?
direction, I'm ripping.
Gata's got it grappled up, and the other elf is stabbing it as well. As this thing gets cut apart into pieces, the barrel explodes in the back of the room, and Unthar's just covered in clay, and the walls are covered in clay, and pieces are scattering to the four corners of the room. As everything settles, I was really hoping to hit somebody with a demon husk on my turn, because it does so much damage. I didn't get to. I'm sure you feel real bad about it. The gentleman who walked in, the elf, says, "My name is Tarfas." Says, "I see two more of you in the room. If you wish to get out of the danger that is this place, you can follow me through the Marrow halls, and I will take you to our leader. If you wish to stay on your own, by all means, feel free to make your way out." And he points to the hole in the ceiling that is slowly beginning to open again. And not one, not two, not three, but a dozen faces look in as they are peeling the hole back open. When you look back down, he's already starting down the hall. Is the group staying here and trying to seal this off, or are you going to go with the person you do not know?
I vote Bone Daddy, but that's just me.
Bone Daddy. Okay, we got one for Bone Daddy. Sino.
Does Sino see Unthar now?
Oh yeah, he's
like,
just
in,
covered.
like,
He's standing in it.
So she's just going to like close the water container. Her water pouch,
Your container's thrashing about
and
because
then
you
she's just gonna-
sealed it in water.
Yeah, she's just gonna toss it. You saw nothing.
Throw it off to the side. It bounces, and you hear whatever's in your water dies.
You all saw nothing. I'm glad you're. Oh, in one piece. And then she's gonna walk in the direction of like where the Bone Daddy, as Cate called him, is headed.
Okay, so you head down the hall as well.
Yeah, because she's trying to now compose herself because she is very embarrassed that she thought that this.
It happens to everybody. Elazon, what about you? You're muted, good sir. It's a little red. Yeah,
Elazon, yeah. Elazon will look up at the ceiling and we'll see the faces. And as everybody starts to make their way towards Bonefather, I will stare up at the ceiling. I will take my crossbow and I will, just for good measure, pop a shot at the ceiling and just scoff at them.
Are you popping an explosive shot?
No, because I feel like the explosive shot would open the hole, if anything.
Okay.
So,
so you shoot one and keep walking, because one backs up. Is that all you're doing as you head down the hall?
I look over at Unthar, who probably is just
covered in mud.
Covered in mud.
Clay, just my eyes. That's.
And I just look over and I say, "What have we learned about touching things?"
The salamander runs up and sits on his shoulder and gives you the fucking dirty eye.
Yeah.
Sometimes they explode.
And I just shake my head. I look at my I look at my half cut like braid. And I'll just follow along.
All right, and Gata, do you follow as well?
Yeah, I'll go with.
All right, so you start walking down the hall after. Everyone wave goodbye as I bring Unthar into our soil second here at the end of the show for a little one-on-one, because unfortunately he was exposed to the soil for a long time. Thank you, everybody. Wave goodbye. Yeah. Don't worry, nothing will go wrong. It's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Don't worry, Unthar. Don't worry. Hey, Unthar, buddy, pal, you sat in that soil up to your mouth and then dove in it, and I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw. I am also going to tell you that I have been storing a doom point. It's a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I'm here for it.
All right, let's see what you got as we close out the show with this.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I have a +1. The con saves.
Well, I mean, that is better than 0 or -1. Did you fail, it looks like?
Rolled a natural 1.
I would like to tell you that you now have access to a doom point.
Okay.
And your one eye is a solid orb of clay. It moves on its own. It spins. And I now have access to watch the party as the clay until you use that doom point.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me the ability to scry in the party. Thank you for joining us, everybody, tonight. We will be back next week for the finale. If you are watching this after the show, please make sure you follow the cast and everything they do. They are all over the place making amazing content, and we're so happy to have them as part of Kobold Press for the show. If you're watching this on YouTube after all this, you didn't catch it live, that's totally fine. On this side, there's going to be a video to click, probably, I don't know, maybe another episode or something along those lines. Bell here. Please click and follow. We're going to be doing more stuff live here over on YouTube as we move into the future. Most importantly, I will see you next Wednesday for Kobold Chats. If you missed today's, there was the announcement that the playtest dropped this Friday. I just want to say thank you again to the party. I will bring them on as we all wave goodbye for the night. And we will see you all next week for the finale of Valiant Soil. Bye, everyone. Everyone's waving. Look at this. Look at those happy little waves. Bone Daddy is so happy at your wonderful, wonderful waves. Bye, everybody.